Hey, you're watching Vinyl for Miles, your best resource for music and vinyl reviews. Today we're doing an audio gear review of Sony's latest noise-canceling headphones. We're talking about the WH-1000XM4s. Stick around. I'm gonna get you that report in about 15 minutes, okay? I'm gonna try to concentrate right now on it. All right, bye. You guys turn the TV down, please? Work from home, they said. TV down.
Power on. Bluetooth connected.
Hey, yeah. Okay, I can hear you now. I'm working on the report. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you enjoyed that little intro I did. That's an actual real life experience that I went through working from home, having a family, you know, 2 little kids, my wife. It's a very, very noisy house. So having something like a great pair of noise canceling headphones can really do a lot. So today we're looking at Sony's latest offerings. These are the XM4s. The XM3s came out quite a few years ago. This is Sony's latest update on that legendary pair of headphones. I have this in matte black. Super excited to check these out and give my honest review on them. But before we dive into my review, why don't we go ahead and unbox these and see actually what comes inside this box. Pretty high quality box. There's some reflective accents on the Sony logo, on the outer mic. So go ahead and slide this out to the right. You get 2 things on here. Your easy setup, so scan that QR code, download the app, then pair your headphones. All right, so here's the case. It's kind of like a gray pattern on there, and there's a little pocket here to put cables and notes or whatever else you want. The pocket's really tight though, so you can't fit a whole lot in there. Another nice little accent here is the gold zipper. It says Sony on it, but that was nice. And there's a little hook here. You could put like a carabiner and attach it to your backpack, but I would not recommend doing that because these are expensive headphones. All right, so let's see what comes inside this protective case. All right, nice. So from the look of it, we got this nice matte black with some rose gold accents. First accessory that comes inside the bag, your airplane adapter, which I've yet to see an airplane have one of these adapters the past 4 years. Looks like we have our USB-C charging cable that comes in here and our audio jack. So if you have like a Nintendo Switch, older generation iPod, computer, something that doesn't accept Bluetooth, or if it has really bad Bluetooth, you can connect directly in with this audio cable. All right, let's pull the headphones out. Nice matte black finish on them. See the new sensor in there. Looks like it'll fit people with big heads this time too. All right, that aside, we do have a little diagram of how you can fold this and put it away, which is always helpful. So that's what it looks like with all the accessories kind of shoved into that little mesh pocket here. All right, so now that we've unboxed these headphones, some of my first impressions, number one thing that stuck out to me is how insanely light these headphones are. Compared to my Jabra 85Hs, they are way, way, way lighter. Now that's probably having to do with, you know, the construction is primarily plastic. I don't see any really metal elements aside from maybe the logo, some accents here and there. And aside from the lightness of the headphones weight-wise, it's really cool the color scheme that they're doing here with matte black with some of these rose gold type accents on here. So the little slots on each one of the ear cups and the Sony logo, and they even added an accent to the zipper of the case, which was a nice touch. Now, some notable changes between the XM3 and the XM4s is really not too much aesthetically. They look like the same headphones, aside from some little accents here and there. There is a new sensor on the inside of the right ear cup, and that's primarily to distinguish when the headphone's on your ear or off your ear. One of the biggest features that I loved about Jabra's 85H headphones was you could just take the headphones off and they automatically pause. So if you're at the gym, you're talking to somebody, instead of using the hear-through technology, which is kind of shoddy, just take your damn headphones off, pauses your music, you can talk to someone. When you pop your headphones back on, they automatically play your audio and you're back to where you were previously. The XM4s do have that feature, which is amazing. I love taking off the headphones, it pauses my music. I can talk, do whatever I need to do, pop them back on and continue into whatever I was listening to. It's also really impressive how seamless the touch technology is. So I mean, you really can't tell the difference between the right and the left. You would never know that the right ear cup is a touch sensitive pad. So I'm gonna move on to fitment now. As you can see, I have somewhat larger ears compared to the normal person. I'm 6'4", I'm a pretty big guy. But yeah, I do have quite big ears, so it's been a struggle for me to find a pair of over-ear headphones that are not painful for me to wear for more than, let's just say, 30 minutes. So the fitment with these ones, if you want to check it out, it fits directly over my ear. It's not uncomfortable by any means. I have a little bit of room, and there's no pressure from the outside of the earphones hitting my ear, which is awesome, which means I could wear these for more than 30 minutes and not have any discomfort. So as far as controls are concerned with these headphones, there's not a whole lot of buttons on here. If you were to take a look at the bottom of the headphone, you literally get 2 buttons. You get one power button and one custom button. You cycle through the different noise cancellation settings. So if we continue down on the bottom of these headphones, you can see right here, we're gonna have our USB-C charger. And on the other side, there is a hole right there. You can actually use a 3.5mm audio jack, connect right in. All right, so now I wanted to go over the controls with the touchpad on your right ear cup. Really helpful feature. If you cup your entire hand over your right ear, this is gonna turn on ambient noise mode so you can hear what's going on around you. If you're at the gym, you're working, you're at home, you're listening to headphones and someone's trying to get your attention, they wanna talk to you, put your hand completely over the right ear cup. It will then activate the microphones on the outside of the headphones, and you can hear what people are saying to you. It's a very nice feature. I believe it was present on the XM3s as well. But yeah, this is really, really helpful. Or you could just take the headphones off, talk to the person you're talking to, your music gets paused, put your headphones back on, you're right back where you were previously. So now I'm gonna go over the touch controls on the right ear cup. We're gonna go down to up in a swiping motion to turn your volume up. You're gonna go up to down in a swipe down motion to turn your volume down. It's been pretty responsive. I've had no issues with it so far, so pretty good. If you want to progress your track forward, you will go right to left. If you want to go back a track, it's just like going backwards, left to right, swipe backwards. If you want to pause your music, it's a quick double tap. Pauses your music, double tap, resumes your music. Answer the phone, you're listening to music, someone called you, quick double tap. It picks up the phone, you can talk to someone, quick double tap while you're on a call, hangs up on them. Very straightforward. There's no crazy gimmicks going on here. Left to right, right to left, up to down to up. Very easy, double tap, you're set. Let's go over some of the technical specifications Sony was boasting about. So we do get about 30 hours of music playback with noise cancellation on, and they're claiming 38 hours of music playback with noise canceling off. Another great feature of these headphones is when you're taking phone calls, it does have noise cancellation on. So if I'm in a loud room and I'm trying to listen to somebody on the phone, it will cancel out the noise around me while I'm listening to the person. However, it doesn't have really great technology to cancel the noise out on the other end of the line. So if I'm on a phone call with my wife, let's say, the microphones, there's not enough of them to cancel out the noise around me. So when she hears me, it kills background noise. My Jabra 85H has more microphones on the outside, so it actually does cancel out crowd noise, so it's easier to hear me on the other end of the phone. However, if that's not important to you, it doesn't really matter. It is worth pointing out though, Jabra and other headphones, they don't let you use noise cancellation while you're on the phone or if you're on a Zoom call, which kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? So if you want to use headphones for Zoom meetings, Skype meetings, whatever you're using, FaceTiming, these are great for noise cancellation while on calls. It is worth noting this takes USB-C, which in 2020, everything should be on USB-C. If you're not on USB-C, please get on it. It took me about 20 minutes to fully charge these from fully dead. However, there is a quick charge feature, so if you plug this in for 10 minutes, you're gonna get 5 hours of playback out of it. So if you get to the airport and your headphones are dead, just plug them in for 5 to 10 minutes and you're gonna have full audio throughout your flight. One of the custom buttons can operate your voice assistant. One of the biggest dings I'm gonna give Sony is this does not work with iOS. I cannot call Siri for some reason. It works with Alexa and Google Assistant. Doesn't work with Siri. However, I also use Sonos primarily throughout my house, so I'm pretty used to Alexa. Not a big deal. I could switch over to Alexa while using these headphones. So one thing to keep in mind is you're going to have to download Sony's headphone app to get all of the features that are promised on this headphone. You can still use these as standard Bluetooth headphones. However, you're not gonna have EQ control, you're not gonna have 360 control. All kinds of stuff are in the app. First thing you need to do, in the instructions is a QR code, scan it before you even pair your headphones. Download Sony's headphone app. Now this does take advantage of some Sony specific audio technologies. High-res audio, which is something that Sony has had for quite a long time now. Supposed to be some of the highest grade audio you can get through Bluetooth technology. That's a plus. They're also offering 360 reality audio. So this 360 reality audio, I tested out. If you're a Tidal subscriber or if you're on Deezer, you have to upgrade to the highest level, which is called Hi-Fi. Then you can take advantage of 360 audio. A quick way for you to find 360 audio on Tidal is go to the search bar, type in 360 audio, and there should be a few playlists on there. You can also look for a little indicator that says 360 next to the album you want to listen to, and that's going to give you more of an immersive experience. It's supposed to be replicating surround sound, so you can hear audio in front of you, audio a little bit behind you, and the left and right pan a lot more. However, my experience was it did not sound like a simulated surround sound experience. It kind of felt like the music sat here, the vocals sat up a little bit more, and maybe a little bit of audio behind my ear and a little bit in the front. I did like how it separated the layers though. So a band that I'm a huge fan of is Biffy Clyro, and their album that they just released called A Celebration of Endings is completely done in 360. It's also worth noting Bring Me the Horizon's new EP that they just put out also is done in 360 audio. So let's get into my real world experience with these. I'm making this video mid-November 2020, so if you're viewing this in the future, all I can tell you is keep your software up to date, keep the firmware up to date on your headphones. I was experiencing Bluetooth drops about every 2 minutes. It was very frustrating, so I went through, I did an iOS update, I updated the firmware on the headphones, and it was fixed just like that. Minor inconvenience, always update the headphones. The noise cancellation gets better with every firmware upgrade. The software gets better with every firmware upgrade, so just keep that in mind. I've been using these nonstop for the past 3 days. So I work about 8 hours a day. There's lots of calls that I'm on. There's lots of noise going on. These have been wonderful. The noise cancellation technology in these is the best I've had so far. What I can compare them to is my Jabra 85Hs, which the noise cancellation between the two, it's comparable. It's good noise canceling technology, but there's an audible hum that you can hear. It's kind of like a very, very low when it cancels out the noise. The Sonys, there's no audible hum, there's no audible nothing. You feel a little bit of pressure in your ear, which you can adjust the pressure, by the way. But these are by far the most silent noise canceling headphones I've used. And one of the great features with the XM4s that the XM3s didn't have is multi-connect. I can connect this headphone to 2 devices at once. My other Bluetooth headphones, my Jabras, my other ones that I have, I can do that on their platform. However, it doesn't seamlessly switch between my 2 devices. So what I've been doing is connecting my Sonys to my work computer, using it for my Zoom calls, using it to listen to music while I work. And then if I have a phone call, I can answer it seamlessly, pick it up on my headphones, and it switches between both of my devices. So if you look on the actual menu on the home page, you're going to see your headphones up top, Bluetooth's on, it's connected, your battery percentage. So if you want to see exactly how much battery, how much juice you have left on your headphones, it's the home screen on the Headphones Connect app. We can see that my adaptive sound control is turned off right now. If you do want to turn on adaptive sound, what this does, it can take your precise location and turn on sound features based off your GPS, which is pretty crazy. So let's say I have certain settings at the bus station. It'll recognize when I'm at the bus station and turn on those settings automatically. It can detect exactly what's going on. It can listen to the sound around me and recommend, hey, based off your settings, you should be using this. If I'm walking, I can turn on ambient sound to level 12 so I can hear cars and people around me. If I'm jogging, I highly recommend you turn ambient sound all the way up so you can hear cars, people, other bikes around you so you're not getting hit. If you're commuting on a bus, you can turn it all the way off and just have noise canceling fully turned on. It'll cancel out all of the hum, the noise, all the hustle around you. Then if you're staying at home, obviously you can turn noise canceling all the way off. So if I were to turn on focus on voice, what that will do, it'll recognize when someone's talking to you or when you're talking and turn on the adaptive sound control to allow more ambient sound into your headphones. So if it recognizes I'm starting to talk to somebody on the bus or if I'm starting to talk to somebody while I'm walking, it's going to turn my music down and boost up the ambient sound around me so I can have a legible conversation with somebody and hear what they're saying. That's a really cool feature. Other headphones I've tried out before do not have that, so that's a really big thumbs up right there. Speak to chat is another great feature on here. It's just like I talked about with the ambient sound, how it can detect when other people are talking. If I want to have my headphones pause or turn my music down based off of me talking to somebody else, it can literally recognize my voice. So let's go through this real quick. Go to settings, voice detection sensitivity. We can turn that on high, low, or automatic. I'm gonna leave it on automatic. Focus on voice, takes voices while reducing ambient noise. Time until the mode closes, let's just say 15 seconds, so keep it real short. So what this is gonna do now is if I'm blasting music and I say, hey honey, do you wanna go to the movies tonight? It'll instantly turn my music down, turn on ambient sound. I can have a conversation with her, and then 15 seconds after nobody talking, it'll blast my music back up. This is another crazy setting here. You can personalize the 360 audio based off the shape of your ear. So this is gonna take pictures of your ear, send it to Sony, and they're gonna try to optimize the 360 sound based off the curvature in your ears. That's really cool. You can also change the atmospheric pressure on the headphones as well. So you can fully customize these depending on your environment. And if I'm primarily using these at home, I definitely would check out the noise cancellation optimizer. So turn that on, do the full setup, follow the instructions, totally worth it. So moving on, there's the equalizer. So by default, I had it off. It sounded pretty decent without anything on. However, I found Excited to be the best for hard rock. I found Relaxed better for like jazz or just more ambient type music. I found Vocal really good for more indie, kind of folk rock type of music. And then Treble Boost, I just didn't like at all. And Bass Boost, I thought it was a little too much. However, you can go to Custom and set your own custom. So here's my EQ curve here. So you can go online and read about what kind of curve is best. It does give you a 5-band EQ. And then you can also turn up the clear bass sound here, which is Sony's bass boost. They call it clear bass. So your sound quality mode too, this is really important. So if you do have a poor Bluetooth connection or your phone has an older Bluetooth technology associated with it, you can change priority on sound quality or priority on stable connection. I'm not gonna change it to stable connection because I have pretty good Bluetooth, especially after updating my OS. So I have priority on sound quality. So it's gonna play the highest quality sound through the Bluetooth versus trying to keep that Bluetooth connection stable. So if you do have drops, you have these headphones and you're experiencing Bluetooth drops, try priority on stable connection when you're traveling or moving around, and it should not drop. It should completely focus on keeping that connected. And then finally, on your sound settings at the very bottom, there's DSSE Extreme, which I have it on auto, and that's just gonna upscale pretty bad audio. So if you have a low compressed MP3, what that's gonna do is try to upscale it to sound like it's high res. Moving on to the system section here, I do have turned on 2 devices simultaneously, and if I go to my status, we can see I'm connected to my phone and I'm connected to my MacBook Pro. If we go back to system here, you can change the function of the custom button. So if you press it once, that's noise canceling. You could turn on your noise canceling mode, ambient sound, or just turn it off. And if you long press it, that turns on the optimizer, so it'll do the whole optimizing automatically just by the long press of one button. However, if I want to put on Google Assistant, I can make it where you press twice or you press once to pull up Google Assistant, or we can have it be Amazon Alexa. So it's completely up to you. However, I like having my ambient sound control. I'm not really using Assistant too much, and as I mentioned earlier, Siri is my primary assistant that I use on my phone anyways, so I'm just gonna keep it on ambient sound. That way I can quickly change my settings whenever I want. So automatic power off is a very important setting here. So you can turn off your headphones and it will basically register, hey, no one's using the headphones, there's no audio playing, it'll save battery time, so I recommend you turn that on. Pause headphones when taken off. As I mentioned, the sensor in there, as soon as you take the headphones off, it will pause the music. Notification and voice guide, I keep this on. That's basically just the Bluetooth assistant. She'll say, here's how you connect to your phone, here's how you go through the audio. They just give you instructions on how to go through some of the processes that Sony has for you. And then automatic download of software, I always have that on because I want to be up to date with my headphones and make sure I don't miss anything. On the very top right here, you do see the 3 dots. You can go through the tutorial. There's information, so if there's new notifications, you can launch Music Center, learn more about the app, or you can back up your settings. I'm gonna go ahead and back up my settings. And what this will do is connect you to their Headphones Connect. You sign in with your Sony account or your Apple account, and it's gonna download a backup of all the settings that you saved on your headphones. In case you need to send them in for warranty, or if something's wrong with your headphones, you have to exchange them for a different pair of headphones, you don't lose all the settings that you have in here. And then finally, this power button, you can turn off your headphones directly from the app, which is pretty cool. I've never seen that before. So you can literally turn your headphones on or off based off of your app. So you can press the power button and you're done. All right, so let's go over some of the negatives. So everything so far has been very positive. I'm very happy with the EQ control. However, some of the presets do sound pretty bad. The treble boost, I think is just terrible. I would never use that setting. The bass boost is just too much. It does have very responsive bass though, I will give it that. The 360 reality, that sound is great, but I think it has a little ways to go. It doesn't really sound like it's a 3D sound or a surround sound simulated experience. It is more immersive than standard stereo, so I do think that is a plus for the headphones. Some other things is sometimes the touch controls on the side aren't as responsive as I would hope. Some other negative points that I'm gonna have to take off is there's no IP rating on these, so I have no idea if these are waterproof or not. So when I was comparing these to my Jabra 85Hs, those are fully waterproof to the point where I can go outside when it's raining, and I have rain tested them, and not worry about my headphones short circuiting. If we look at the Sonys, they're not waterproof. If you look here, that open hole right there is for the microphone and for the noise canceling technology. Everything happens through here. If it's raining, that is so open and so susceptible to water damage, I would never take these out in the rain. Some other aspects of this I'm still unsure of. Maybe I'll do a 6-month update. The padding on the headphones seem like it might wear down pretty fast. You can see that the headphones on the left here have a lot more padding in them, and it takes a lot more time for them to go back to the position they were in versus the Sonys. So the padding seems a little lackluster. But aside from that, they are a great pair of headphones. I have had no issues as far as audio quality is concerned. Has some really cool benefits using like the 360 reality audio, the hi-fi audio, high-res audio. So these are definitely geared towards musicians, music lovers, audiophiles. So I picked these up for $279. Amazon was having a really good sale on these. The list price for these is $349, and I've seen them for $349 pretty much everywhere except for Amazon and Best Buy. So if these do go on sale, 100% worth it if you can find them under $350. I would question spending $350 list on this at this point. They've been out for a few months, so you should be able to find a discount. If you're looking for a pair of headphones cheaper, that have great noise cancellation and great audio quality, take a look at the Jabra 85Hs. Those are my favorite, my personal favorite. Or take a look at the XM3s, which have come down in price quite a bit. That's the previous version to this, which has almost all of the same features minus the auto pause and some other technologies that are built into these. But overall, great pair of headphones, 100% worth the sale price that I paid. If you're looking for some more information, I'm gonna link that below. If you do like the review on here, please check out some of my other audio gear reviews. If there's other things out there that you want me to take a look at. I'm Michael, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That really helps me figure out which videos you guys like and which videos you don't like. Give me a subscribe if you wanna check out some more content. Leave some comments below. Do you have these headphones? Do you have the headphones with the longest freaking model number, WH-1000XM4? Do you have the XM3s? Can you tell the difference? I want to hear from you guys, so let me know, all right? Until next time, I'm Michael. Thanks for watching. This is Vinyl 4 Miles.